Morning, folks. It's a nippy one out there this morning. We are gonna go get some fertilizer. You can take the old razor. Got it plugged in so you don't get to see a cold start. I apologize. Today is November 27th, Monday after Thanksgiving. We are headed down to Creston, Iowa to get some mez, which is a phosphate, phosphorus, a little bit of sulfur, a bunch of other little macronutrients there as well. And this is actually the first time getting fertilizer in Creston this year. The mez supply has been very tight. We have been going to Muscatine to get it right off the river. Normally we go to Creston, but they could not get a train in, from what I heard, was till like December. So we are headed down to get mez. Now, as you can tell, the terrain looks a little white. Yes, we got some snow. I'd say we got maybe an inch or two of some nice, heavy packed, fluffy snow. It's pretty well melted off the roads now. First snow of the year. We're pretty much all wrapped up on fall tillage. Honey badger's got a little bit of ammonia to put on yet. After we get the tillage done, just get everything cleaned up, put away, continue to do some trucking, and start pulling some combines in, planters in, start going through all that fun stuff. Not to mention, we need to get Honey Badger's shop finished first. I'll probably give you an update on that maybe later in this video. We're gonna hit the road, keep the eyes on the road, see you down there. We made it to Creston. There's the famous water tower, Creston Panthers. There's a pretty nice little bin site there. Cool. Surprisingly, there's nobody here. And I was informed they have had mez here, just very tight supply. Aren't supposed to get their big train maybe till sometime in December. So probably just getting the last bit of what they had for up in our area that had some extra down here. Ever curious what the inside of these domes look like? You can see not a whole lot of product left as of right now. Pretty neat. Echo! No, it's like no echo. It's just like deadening noise. Concrete dome. Razor. Creston Panthers. Back on the road, and boy, am I glad this thing's at least got a 13 speed in it. Some pretty decent little hills. Just makes shifting through them a lot easier. Not as hard on the truck. Yep, still some corn standing. Martinsdale. Funny story about Martinsdale. You know when you're a kid and you're in school and you're looking at the closings for snow days on the news channel? Martinsdale and our hometown were always right next to each other. So you'd be watching them and it would scroll and you'd see M-A-R, you'd get your hopes up, and then it'd be Martinsdale. And then you'd be really bummed because you'd have to go to school. So yeah, funny story about Martinsdale. Loading the meds. To the fertilizer shed. Go home, gonna load some hay. Finally. Last bit of bales we baled there at the end of the season. It's finally coming to get them, get through harvest here. So we'll go load them up. Hay will be done. Look who it is! It's Essie! I haven't seen her in so long! Essie! She lives here at Honey Badgers. So anyway, here's a sneak peek, y'all. Sneak peek! Look at it, relish it, relish it. That's it. We'll look at it more later. Gonna go load some hay. Oh yeah. Bob the Builder. Can he fix it? Yes, he can. Look at that sweet girl. Esty! Bye, sweetie. Look at that cab over. That cab over has been sitting there for as long as I can remember. My whole life. I think we should buy it and add it to the fleet. What do y'all say, Man Farms? Could use a cab over. There go the last 4 bales of the season. Woohoo! Homemade flasher. I love it. It's the next day, and we are gonna change some fuel filters on old Razor because the weather's changed, and it's time to do it. It hadn't been acting up on me, but I don't want it to act up on me, so this is gonna be preventative. We got one here, and then we got one right down in there, which is not as fun to get, but we'll make do. Wow. So this one's a water separator. Just enough on the bottom here. Oh yeah. To get it off. Roll your sleeves up. It's about to get messy. Beautiful. Always pre-fill and lube your seal. Usually after you change fuel filters, they can be a little grumpy. Oh God! Rain and sun! Rain and sun! Heater's been kind of doing some weird things, so our mechanic suggested take a look at the heater core and most likely replace it. So we're gonna get it taken out, at least look at it, So it's just behind the panel, a couple screws, get that thing off, wiggle it out. Then there's this little plate that holds it kind of in there. And there's the heater core. It's pretty small, a lot smaller than I totally thought. And then this is the AC and evaporator core. And then the cabin air filter is right here, which blew it out, but I got a new one coming. And we need to try to blow some of that other stuff out. It looks pretty bad in there. The heater core is attached, sticks through the firewall, or not quite, I guess it is the firewall. This hose and this hose, so we need to undo them. And then these run up to the block and water pump and all that stuff. We got to get them out so we can pull the heater core out and the inside of the cap. So we got to undo the hose clamps, get these off carefully, and hopefully we don't spill a bunch of coolant. Got valve turned off there, and valve turned off right down there. Those two copper outlets, inlets, whatever, right there. Had to cut them though, because they are like old and just seized on there basically, like melted on there basically. We got it. Here's where she goes. There's the two outlets for the antifreeze, and we got it. We got it. So all I had to do really was just tap on it with a rubber mallet on the brass, and it came right out. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, what do you say? Should we replace it? I'm thinking so. Called Peterbilt, got a new heater core ordered, should be here Friday. Today is Wednesday. So this project will be on hold. Hopefully we actually get it Friday and I can finish installing it. But I need to go up, get new hoses so we can replace the ones we cut. I should still be able to move the truck if I need. Just won't have heat. Not a big deal. Oh, good morning, folks. It's the next day, and well, today is Friday, but I'm in Razorback. Oh, wait a second. That doesn't look like it's right. Yep. When duty calls, so we got to put her to work. It's really not a big deal. I just don't have heat, but I do have a life hack. That's right. Most of these sleepers have their own heat. I think they might have their own heater core. I'm not 100% sure. But they have their own hoses from the engine to heat it, and they're totally separate from the cab. So there is actually heat back here, and really pretty dang good heat. The amount of heat that is just absolutely blasting in the sleeper back there is keeping the truck actually pretty warm. I wish I would have known that earlier this week, because I didn't have that on back there. The actual fan switch for the speed. I think it would have helped a lot. Hopefully we get the heater core today and we can get that wrapped up here tonight. Today we are hauling shelled seed corn to a seed corn plant 30 miles from, we'll call it our seed corn plant. That's just 3 miles down the road from home base, Area 21. This one is 30 miles away. And something exciting, tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to a Green Bay, Kansas City Chiefs game up in Lambeau Field. First time going to Lambeau, first NFL game in a long time. I think I went back when I was like 10 or 12 years old. So it's been 10 plus years since I've been to an NFL game. And the first time I've been to one as like an adult. I've been to several college games, Iowa State games only, but so I'm pretty excited for a little nice vacation getaway up to Green Bay. Furthest into Wisconsin I've been was Milwaukee, and I was actually hauling trusses. So that was just this past summer. So now we got to go up into the northern-ish part of Wisconsin and see what that's all about. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. So we're leaving tomorrow. Should be fun. Cab overs are seemingly to be more and more popular. You see them a lot more than you did like 5 years ago. Coming back, baby. Old school cool. fueled up. 4 loads today. Good day. Got Park Razor back in the stall. Now, just hope that our parts came today. So let's go look. Full day of running with heater valves closed. Not a drop. Not a drop. Looky there. Hopefully it's the right one, huh? Wow, shiny. See that? $416. Isn't that nice? Just so my Piggly Wigglies don't get cold. You know what I'd tell myself? Suck it up, Buttercup. Oh, there she goes. Oh, she's home. Okay. So I got the panel on. That was kind of tough. Just had to get that lined up and really drill them in. They were a little off-centered, so it took a little encouragement, but we got that. This is the actuator for the door for the hot and cold. There's like a worm gear in there, he said, and it doesn't turn very free. So what you had to do, have the truck on and mess with the hot and cold dial. Now watch this. Seeing that? Look at that. Moving. So now it's just oh man, that thing is so sensitive. Just gotta line it up. There. Alright, now we can put the screws in and whew, we're getting there. Okay. Turn the valves on. Make sure no leak out, eh? Oh boy. Tight. Crap. I'll get it. I can't. I need both hands. We're backed out. I'm just giving her a little bit of throttle to get the engine warmed up, get the water pump moving, get the water flowing. Yeah, that feels real good. On these old trucks, you kind of get what you get. The ventilation is so-so, but we got heat at idle and it feels good. That's the important thing. Oh my goodness. I don't know how people drive with like lights like these on, like actually drive. I mean, it feels cool as heck, but man, it's just so bright. I don't know how you would even. It's probably why the brights on this, or not even the brights, it's probably why the lights on this truck are so bright, because you got to be able to see good with all this distraction. If you guys ever see me in Razorback or Mustard or whoever, and it might be dark out and it seems like our brights are on, I apologize, they're not. The low beams on this truck are extremely bright and the brights aren't much brighter. So it's just the style of headlight. So I apologize. Feeling like some super truckers, because this thing, it's like blinding. Like, it is legit blinding. Imagine both of them on. I mean, it just looks weird. You cannot tell on camera, but it literally distorts like your perception of color. Underglow, chicken light, breather lights, cab lights, the Razor. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's gonna wrap it up for this one. See you in the funnies. when you're in Wisconsin and the honey badger sees an 8650 with a big snow blade on it, he's got to go talk to him. He's showing him pictures of our old 8640.
I don't know if my boss is tractor, I just drive it.
Look at all those chickens. Green Bay. Mr. Lambeau. You want to get some of that? So tasty!
All right, we'll see you. Hey, what section you guys in? Oh, all right.
There it is, the Lombardi Trophy.
I did not realize that trophy was that big.
Yep, that's the one they get every year.
No, but I mean, what you bring it home.
Oh yeah. There she is. Honey badger!
Where are we? Hey, are you getting this? How could you miss me in Lambeau with this sweatshirt on? It's the heaviest sweatshirt I own.
Yeah, we might need a sweater.
Check on the ball carrier, check about inning firing.
Jesus.